Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Sensate444. I hope everybody's doing great today. I'm so glad you guys came back. Really appreciate that. And tonight we have a TEMU haul. TEMU. I've kind of moved on to TEMU because, as I mentioned in my last video, Shein is got me on their crap list, I guess. I cannot get into the promotions that promise $40 of credit back. And being a savvy shopper, I feel like, I've gone back and forth with them, but I feel like, hey, you're going to cut me out of that? Well, there's other companies out there, and TEMU is one of them. And I am really revved up about TEMU because lately I've been getting great deals on there. They've been putting me into their promos, and I'm getting things at a really, really good price. And so I just want to say, hey, TEMU's doing a good job as far as I'm concerned. All right, everybody, let's get to this haul. And after the haul, there's going to be a dating story, as you know. Let's see, I want to make sure I'm looking into the camera here. Okay. All right. The first thing I got were these. I'm going to start with these pants. The price that they had on them was $5.39. I actually ended up only paying $2.26 because I was in a promo. I think it might have been the Advent gift calendar. Okay, these are very stretchy pink pants. They are in the style of blue jeans. I would not call this fabric blue jean material. It's a little bit thinner than that. And they're very form-fitting and stretchy. The only thing is I wish they were a little snugger down here in the little belly area, because that's where I tend to have a little problem, and I like when pants hold me in there, but they're not, but they are snug. They are an XXL, and these pants were 77% viscose, 20% polyamide, and 3% elastane, and they're very stretchy, very stretchy. I do recommend them. However, the way I said I'm going to wear them is I'm either going to wear them with shapewear or with a longer shirt. They're thicker than yoga pants, but they're not quite, they're pretty heavy, but they're not quite as heavy as denim. Okay, and they zip, they have real pockets. These are not just pictures of pockets. These are real pockets on the front and back. And like I said, to get those pants with the promos for $2.26, yeah, TEMU's winning me over, guys. TEMU is winning me over. Okay, let's talk about this little guy. I ordered one of these for a friend, and then I decided when I saw it, it was so cute, I had to get one for moi. And it's this little cardinal. He is so cute. He is so cute. It's a little light, and it's like a resin. Kind of a semi-transparent, not quite transparent, but a semi-lightable resin. And you see the little guy there. He's about, I'd say he's less than 6 inches, maybe 6 inches tall. Okay, guys. Yeah, and it comes with a cord and a switch, which is very nice because some of the lamps do not have that. But it did not come with this little piece that you plug your USB into, the actual adapter. So I have this one that I bought a while back, and I'm going to plug it in, and I'm going to show you how it looks. And there we go. There we go. That is so doggone cute. I always say the cardinal is a visit from my mother when I see a cardinal, and the robin is my brother. Okay, and this was, they were asking $7.99. I did get two price adjustments, one for 56 cents and one for 43 cents. So what is that, like about 6 something for that? And it's so cute. It's a nice little nightlight, and it's nice that it has a on-off switch too. That is nice. It probably has some LED lights in there, and I noticed this one had a little chip in it right down there. Looks like it broke a little bit. So I kept this one. I gave my friend the one that was whole and intact, but that's down here. I'm not even going to send it back. Okay, I don't even notice that. It's down at the bottom. But you know, if you, like I said, if you ever had to send anything back on TEMU, they've been fabulous for me. I just tell them something is broken or something didn't come or it's not as described in the picture or the ad was misleading, and they have always refunded my money with no questions asked, and I didn't get put on the poo-poo list on TEMU. Did I say Shein? TEMU. TEMU has been great for returns. Okay, and yeah, I could probably report that in if I wanted to, but I mean, with it being $6, I don't know. I don't know if I will. I don't think I'll bother. Okay, the next thing I got was a thermal printer. I had some kind of promo on TEMU where I got these credits each day for 2 weeks. And on the last day, I got $60 in credits. And no joke, guys. The minimum TEMU purchase is about $20. So I had to put forth, all my items had to be $80 for it to come down to 20 something. But if that makes any sense, because they take that $60 off of each item. So this is a thermal printer. The actual listing price was $17.32, and I paid $7.39 after my credits and promo. Okay, it's a portable thermal printer. Okay, and portable thermal printer. And I have not opened it yet. Let me get this open if I can. Everything seemed to be packaged up very, very well. I don't know how that little birdie got cracked, because the way they have it packaged was outstanding. But I'm suspecting it was probably cracked before they put it in the box. And like I said, I could just tell them that and they would give me a refund. I know, because they have never made me, TEMU has never made me actually send anything back that I've complained about. Okay, so I don't know if I'll complain about that little bird or not. We'll see. But anyways, this is the thermal printer, and there are the instructions right on the, right up here on the top of the box. And it comes with 10 sheets of thermal paper, and that must be this right here, 10 sheets of thermal paper. You have to have the special kind of thermal paper, so that, because this printer does not use ink, it uses heat, and it uses the special paper and heat to transfer the print or picture or whatever to the paper. Okay, and it comes with this little manual. Okay, and it looks like it's in various different languages. Okay, and yeah, I have not opened this yet. It does come with a USB cord, and it looks like one end is maybe a C adapter and the other end is a USB. And taking off the little ends here. All right, and there's the printer. And after I get it set up and try it out, guys, on my next video or so, I will let you know. I will let you know. It looks like it has a Canadian flag on the back. It says power input 5 volts, 2 amps, model T11. Model T11. I don't know if you can read that. Okay, guys, but it looks like it has a little on-off button right there, and the paper, it says in, so the paper goes in right there. And I'll let you know how that works out, okay? And again, I paid $7.39 for that after all my promos and credits. $2.59. The price was $6.08 after all my credits and adjustments. I paid $2.59. Okay, guys, if you remember my last TEMU haul, I mentioned a camera that I bought, and when I opened the box, there was, lo and behold, no camera inside. Okay, so I went ahead and ordered another digital camera. TEMU gave me a full refund for the other camera, which I used as credits. You could either ask to have it sent back to your purchaser, like to your credit card or whatever, or you can put it as credits, and then you can use the credits on subsequent purchases. So I went and got this camera. It says it is it has a TF card, but the TF card was not there, guys. But in the last camera that I bought, there was a TF card. And they gave me a full refund on that. So I'm not going to complain about the fact that the TF card was not in here, but just be aware that, like, I don't know, I guess this stuff happens sometimes. I don't know if they just forgot to put it in or gave me the wrong model or something. It has this flip screen. It's like a 180-degree screen here. So you can either look at the back like that and take the picture, okay, or you can flip the screen up for selfies. So yeah, and I have charged it, but I have not tried it yet. It seems like it has a built-in light to it. Turn it on here. Turn it on. Okay, it says welcome. Oh, it's showing. Okay, it's showing already. Yeah. See that? Okay, I'll let you know how good these pictures come out, guys, because just having everything on my phone all the time, I haven't been very good about keeping up with my photos on the phone. And some of them are on old phones, and it's just like a hassle. But with this, with the TF card, I'll be able to store as many photos as I want to, and I think it'll be better with the 16 time powerful zoom. It says it has an f 2.2. Positive, a plus, or I'm sorry, a large f over 2.2. If you're into cameras, you probably know what that means. I don't know if that's the focal point or what. And the small f says it's 3.37 meters autofocus. So it focuses for you. And I'll let you know how that goes, guys. And I paid, what did I pay for that? Okay, I don't have the price on there. I'll have to get that in the description, guys, to let you know how much I paid for that camera. Okay, the next thing I got is this. I got this free on that, you know, you can say it's free, but it's like, it's a calendar where every third day you get one of your picks that you picked as a free item in the beginning of it all. But you have to like purchase so much and to get the next prize. And I've never gone all the way through from beginning to end with that calendar. It's like I don't know if they call it an advent calendar, but it's a calendar where every third day you get coupons, and then on the second and fifth days you get a free item as a gift, or coupons or credits, I think it is. So this waterproof patch and seal tape, I have not tried it. The way they showed it in the picture, it says it's flexible, high polymer tech, and you get, it looks like it's 3.94 inch, which must be the height, the width, and then you get 59 inches, which is like 5 feet of tape. So I have not tried it. I'm going to try this on a leaky sink because it is supposed to be waterproof and stop the leak, and I'll let you know how that works out after I try it. Okay, the next item I got was these makeup sponges, and it looks like there's about 12, I would say there's 12 in here, 14 pieces. And the cheapest one was the mustard green series. So there's a lot of green ones in there, but I mean, when you're putting your makeup on, I don't really care what color they are. They're those little, actually these are the larger ones. They're the larger foam sponges for applying makeup and lotion and things like that. And I paid, they were asking $4.70, but I got 3 price adjustments, 11 cents off, 1 cent off, and 22 cents off. So let's just say $4.50. For 14. That was a pretty good deal. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Oh yeah, this little ring. Oh, by the way, this ring that I'm wearing on this finger, that is a ring that I purchased from a website or an app called Wish. And long before I knew anything about Temu or Shein, I used to purchase things on this app called Wish. And they had really inexpensive, cute things on there, kind of like Shein and Temu. I'm assuming they're still in business. I'm not sure, but I haven't gone to there for a while. So it's like a faux opal. It's to look like an opal ring, and I wear it on the middle finger now because of my weight loss. It's big on me now, and it's really cute. It kind of sparkles. It kind of has when it has little specks in it that reflect the light. I don't know if you can see that, but when they reflect the light, you see green and pink and all kinds of pretty colors in there, guys. All right, let's look at this ring. Oh, this ring here is from a local store where they have different stones inlaid in like silver or copper or whatever with a silver tone, and I'm not sure what kind of stone that was anymore. That's an older ring that I've had for a long time. All right, this ring was $2.50. After all the credits and adjustments, I paid $1 for, and it's quite striking actually. It looks like it's a faux turquoise with like the white. It looks like white turquoise surrounding a blue-green or a turquoise stone in the middle. Of course, I don't believe it's real. I think it's resin. But it looks pretty convincing. And it's nice and big. It's adjustable. Okay, it's adjustable. And fits on my ring finger perfectly as it is. So I don't need to adjust it. So I wear a 7. So with no overlap, just the way it came, it's about a 7, but you could stretch it and make it larger or smaller within reason. And again, I paid $1.04. Guys, you can't beat this. You just can't beat this. Okay, what else do we have? Oh wow, I got these extravagant earrings. They were $9.52, but after all my credits and adjustments, I paid $4.25. And these are outlandish earrings, guys. They're huge. I didn't even realize they were this big. But they're in like a golden yellow tone with white rhinestones. And man, they are huge. They are really big. Luckily, the posts did not come bent this time. I like when they have one facing each direction, and that seems to help it from getting bent. And wow, that's going to be a lot of weight. I would say that's kind of heavy. So if you have droopy earlobes and you want these earrings, you probably are going to need some kind of special backs or something to keep it from pulling your earlobe down. Luckily, for me anyways, it wasn't lucky when I got my ears pierced, but I have very thick earlobes, so it was very painful when I was young and I got my ears pierced. I remember my mom had to clean them every day, and I used to just whine about it. Whine and whine. I don't know how my poor mom put up with me. She died 18 years ago on Flag Day, and so that just went past, and I miss her like I cannot even express in words how much I miss my mother. Yeah, life's hard. It's hard losing people you love. Okay, this next little necklace and earring set is just a little cheapy one. But I don't have a lot to go with my yellow blouses, so I wanted a little bit of yellow jewelry. So it comes with these little earrings here that are on a wire. They're beads. They're like little beads. There's the earring. And the necklace. Just some yellow beads. Larger beads in the front and smaller around the back. And it has a lobster claw. And on that, I paid $2.64 minus 14 cents. So I paid a net $2.50 on this set. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Something to wear in the summer now that it's summertime. Summertime. Oh, I'm nuts. All right, the next necklace, it was $4.04. I'm assuming that is after adjustments were made. Okay, and it's this big outlandish flower, and it is metal. I can feel that's a heavy piece of metal there. And it must be dipped or you know, covered in gold tone with these gold beads. And these beads feel lightweight. They're probably like a resin painted, and it has that big obnoxious flower on there. But I'm big and obnoxious, so I kind of like large and obnoxious things myself. And looks like I got a price adjustment of 7 cents, so $4.04. So let's just say $4 on that, and that's really colorful and pretty. Okay, get a little closer here. The next set, it was $2.34, but after my credits and adjustments, I ended up paying 97 cents. And it's a cute pink. I love pink. I love pink. I love pink, purple, blue, and I'm really starting to really love green. In fact, I think green has now surpassed blue for me. Okay, it came with these little post earrings that are little, like a pink tone pearl. And it has a necklace that looks to be like a choker style, because it doesn't look extremely long. Okay. 3 rows of pink pearls with a larger pink pearl in the middle, surrounded by some white or clear rhinestones there in the gold tone, and a matchy bracelet. Right there's the bracelet. And on that's a little set, and that was, like I said, I paid 97 cents, but maybe you know, like I said, prices fluctuate all the time, and with my credits and whatnot, you can't really expect to get exactly the same price as me, because the prices are always changing, and they even change when you put things in and out of your cart. And I haven't figured out the system, but so be aware of that. If you look for this online, you may not get the same price on any of these things. Okay, so for those yellow earrings, I have mentioned these before. I ordered another set of these earring backs, and they were asking $5.70. I actually paid $2.46 after all my credits and adjustments. And that's how they look. They're little earring backs like that. And so you put this part up behind your ear, and it's supposed to hold those heavy post type earrings without being able to pull down your earlobe. And oh, well, one for the floor. Okay, I'll have to look for that later. But it came in a silver pair and a gold tone pair. And I really haven't tried them yet. Like I said, because my earlobe, especially my right earlobe, is very thick. So it takes a lot to pull that one down. But I do think those yellow ones really might do the thing. It might pull it down. So we're going to try these with that. Okay, the next one is this kind of bright pink necklace. It's just beads. It's called Imoli or Imoli. And I ended up paying 62 cents. I think they were asking $1.45, and I got them for, or $2.45, and I got them for 62 cents after all my credits and everything. And it's just a simple bead, pink beaded necklace. Go with some of my pink things. Now these are, I put on a pair of slacks the other day when it was a little bit cooler. I'm usually wearing shorts this time of year, but it was a little a cooler day, and I put on a pair of slacks that had like the tie around the waist, and I just couldn't find a crop top that went with the pants. So I'm like, I need this. These are little clips or whatever, and you weave your shirt through one side and through the other, and that way you can like crop your shirt. Let me see if I can show you how you kind of do it. Okay, so there it is, and you can kind of adjust it and pull it up, and that way your shirt will be pulled together there. I haven't actually worn them with anything yet, but we'll see. And they came in 2 gold, 2 silver, and it looks like 1 in a more of a bronze tone, bronzish. Oh, it's like a gunmetal. It's a gunmetal tone, and 2 in the gold tone and 2 in the silver tone. Here's the gold tone, and there's the silver tone. Okay, and those were $1.21, and I later got a 49-cent price adjustment on there. As I have said, TEMU will give you a refund if the same item goes for sale in 30 days from the same seller. So these must have gone on sale, and they got reduced from $1.21 down by 49 cents. So they were like 70 cents. Okay, for the 4th of July holiday that we have coming up, I bought these little rhinestone flag earrings. Those cute. I think they're so cute. They really catch the light. They're very pretty. They remind me of some of the jewelry from back in the 70s and 60s. I remember, I think I still have the little flag ring from the 70s. And this one, they were asking $202. I ended up paying $168 on a pair of those. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, this was kind of a disappointment. This necklace was $475. I ended up paying $513 with tax, or something like that. And it was missing a couple of those little rhinestones right there, or those little orange plastic beads. Okay, so wrote to TEMU, already got a refund and already ordered another one. Unfortunately, the little stones were not in the bag, so otherwise I would have just glued it on and fixed it myself. But okay, a little orange flower necklace, $475, $513 with tax. Okay, the next thing is this unusual, you know how I like large jewelry, guys. This is, it was $5.51, but I got a $2.31 price adjustment later. And this is like it's a rope necklace with a flower on it. And I guess you pull it to make it larger, put it on, and then you just tighten it to wherever you want it. And it's different. I thought it was really different and unique. There it is. Okay, and it has the little tassels hanging down, and it looks like a golden color flower in there. Different. Sometimes I just look for something that isn't like anything I have, and that certainly wasn't like anything I have. I suspect I'm going to need to, lay it out for a while, so because it has some bends in it now. Really cute. Looks like it has a sunflower in the middle and a little bit of green. There's a little bit of green there, and there's a little bit of green on the tassel, but mostly it's gold. And again, it was $5.51 with a $2.31 off of that price adjustment. So I don't know, what is that, $3.20, something like that. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, I noticed I was getting a lot of pink rhinestones, but sometimes, you want to wear another color. And so I ordered this little necklace in, the color is champagne, and it has like these champagne colored rhinestones. To me, they're a little bit of a peachy color, or a yellowish peach. And it's in the lariat form of necklace with the Y shape, the little piece hanging down, and then it has the champagne colored stone there in the middle, surrounded by the clear rhinestone, and it's in a gold tone chain. And they were asking $564. I actually ended up paying $224 after credits and adjustments on that. Okay, we're getting near the end of the jewelry. Okay, this next thing is a ring, I believe, $1.98. I have written on it. I suppose I did not get an adjustment on this because I didn't write anything down. And if you, I have shown some rings like this before. It has the white rhinestones on the side, and it has that beautiful, it's like a sea blue color in the middle. The gold is a little bright. I don't know if you love that or hate it. I like it. I mean, sometimes the gold looks a little too bright, but I do love this. I love the color because it's very unique. I don't have anything in that, quite in that tone. And I got that in a 7. And again, it was $198. And it's size 7 and it fits perfectly. And now, I don't know, I think I've mentioned this in the past, but what I do is, for stuff like this, I really feel like that gold maybe has been painted or sprayed on the metal. So in order to make that last as long as possible, I don't wash my hands with it on, and I will coat this in clear nail polish just to keep it from tarnishing or, you know, chipping off or whatever, and that will make it last much longer. At least that's what I have found. And my mom taught me that. I just paint a little bit of clear nail polish on, and that protects the finish. Okay, just similar to that yellow set, I got a lavender set of the same thing, and they were asking $3.49. I ended up paying $1.38 after credits and adjustments. And it's the same kind of necklace with the larger and smaller lavender beads, and a pair of the wire earrings in lavender. Just some filler stuff for, you know, when you're on your way out the door and you don't really have time to matchy, as I would say. Something like this, just hanging. I hang these type of beads that can't tarnish because they're, you know, they're not metal. Just hang them on the inside of my armoire, and if I have a lavender shirt on and I don't have time to go digging through my jewelry and I just want something to match, I just grab these, something like that, or that pink stone. Okay, then I got a little bit of makeup here. $4.81 with a 59-cent refund price adjustment. It's called Choose Razme, and it has these different color eyeliner pens. Let me just grab one of these. Okay, this looks like it's sort of a blue, a teal blue or something, or an aqua. And I'm just going to put that on. Okay, now I think I smeared it all over the place. Let me put it on my hand. There's the color there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay, it's creamy and it doesn't really tug, but it does look like in order to get a lot of color, you have to go over it a few times. Okay, and so it comes in 12 different colors. This looks like a couple of different plum and purple, a gold, a gray, a black, green, 2 different greens, a couple different blues, and white. And it says eye and lip liner pencil. Although most of the colors I would wear for eye. And it says intense, even though I feel like you kind of have to go over it a couple times. That's my take on it, to get a dark color, intense color. Sometimes things are super dark right away, but then they smear, and these are not supposed to smear. So I'll let you know as I wear them what I think of them overall. Okay, and then the other item of makeup I got this free on that little calendar that I was talking about earlier, and these are called Flower Fairy. It's Fancy Chic or Chic, and the colors are called Flower Fairy, and it comes in these bright neon tones. I love that. I got it because one of our discussions a while back was about orange eyeshadow, and I noticed I really don't have much orange eyeshadow. I'm not a huge fan, but sometimes I like to matchy with my shirts. So there's a couple orange there, a light and a dark, and then like a yellowish tone down here, and a sort of a peachish, there's my word again, peachish peachish color, and there's some greens, some vibrant greens and purples. Vibrant greens, vibrant purples. Interesting. Let me see how pigmented it is. Oh, it looks pretty good. Okay, not bad, not bad. Came very well packaged in bubble wrap, and it was not broken or damaged in any way, and which I like. I like how they package some things, and I paid $0 for this. But again, I had to make a prior purchase, so you know, it's not really free. Exactly, you know, if you have to make a purchase before you get it for free, but you get the gist. Okay, that's it for the jewelry. Oh wait, one more thing. Okay, these were, okay, $2.44, and then I got a $1.02 price adjustment on these, and they're like a pink and black earring. Pink in the middle and kind of a cloudy-ish pink, a little different, and they're surrounded by black rhinestones, and I just love those. Love those. They're posts, and they come with, it looks like 2 sets of backs. And again, they were asking $2.44, and I ended up getting $1.02 off of that. So $1.35, just say, okay, or $1.30. All right, that's it for the jewelry, guys. And let me go on now to some of the clothing. I showed you these pink pants. There's something in between denim and yoga pants. They're thicker than that. They're not as thick as denim, and I showed those. I got those for $5.39, but I ended up paying only $2.26 after credits and adjustments. Okay, the next thing was this top. They were asking $8.13, and wait a minute. No, I think they were asking $13.51, and I ended up paying $8.13, which I think was a little bit much for this. It's a 2XL in purple. It's like a tie-dyed type purple t-shirt, sort of, with a gathered smock-like front and a sort of a bib style. And I like the way these drape and fit. They're very flattering in this style, so I did get a couple other ones like this. And the thing with this, though, this is that really heavy type of polyester. It's very stretchy, but I probably wouldn't wear this on a very hot day. I'd wear this on a cooler day because it is kind of a heavy material. Okay, the next item is another blouse. Okay, that purple shirt, I got that in a 2XL, and it's nice and roomy. All right, this next one I also got in a 2XL, and this one seems a little large on me. And how much did I pay on this one? Okay, they were asking $10.40. I only ended up paying $3.63 because of that 2-week credit that I told you about. Okay, it's like they'll say with a purchase we'll offer you like $100 of credit, but then the thing is they break it down between like 14 or 15 days. So yeah, got this. It has a little bit of elastic here at the front. It has the little button in the back, and the arm, the sleeves are have like a tiered layer. They're layered, and the pattern is kind of like a paisley. The colors are like a blue-green and some blue and a little bit of like a rose red and pink and a little bit of yellow. So you can wear these with just about any color you want. And it was 2X. It was large enough for me. And again, 44 inches around there. So yeah. All right, the next thing is a t-shirt that I ended up paying $9.26 for. Seems like a lot, you know, I don't know. That's what I have written down, so we'll go with that. And it's this lavender, really soft fabric. I'm sure it's poly, polyester, and it has that detail there, a V-neck with like crisscross detailing, and it's just a nice t-shirt. I bet this is very comfortable. It's soft. I did get a green one like this prior, and I showed it, and it was a 2XL. It's 95% polyester, 5% elastane. It is significantly stretchy, and the 2X is perfect for me. I started going more with the 2X than the 1X, even though in the US I wear about a 1X. But I noticed their things are just a little bit smaller than the same size here in the US. And because I have large arms, I found it's better for me to go with the 2X, even though in the chest and waist I probably could wear the TEMU 1X. Okay, the next thing is a gift for a friend, so I'm not really going to model it, but it is a hat. It's a black baseball cap and it comes with a hairnet, and it has hair attached to the hat. Okay, so you have to use your imagination with that. So the hair goes around the sides and the back. So if your hair is scraggly one day, I suppose you could just wrap it up in the net and put this on, and you're out the door, and you don't have to worry about fixing your hair, guys. And it's in a blonde tone, a wavy blonde tone. They had different colors with that. They had like a light brown. I got the blonde tone. And it's nice that it comes with a hairnet also. And that one, they were asking $8.10, but then I got a 23-cent price adjustment. So that was about $8 on that. Okay, then I got this white short sleeve blouse. And it's in this ribbed... Oh, this is so soft. That is so soft. It just feels so luxurious. It's so soft and fluffy and everything, and it's a V-neck, and it has like a ribbing in the fabric. And I got this one in white. I got a 2XL, and it fits great. Fits great on me. It's a little loose, which is perfect for that type of blouse. Okay, and then last but not least, guys, I got this 3-pack of slacks. They were asking, what are they asking on these? 2021, but I got 50 cents off for 3 pair, and you couldn't pick the color. It just said color is random. So the colors they ended up sending me are this green. It's like a fern green, I would say, with the same ribbed fabric as that blouse. And it feels really soft. These will be so nice in the winter. And I got an XXL, 95% polyester, 5% elastane, wash with light colors inside out, machine wash cold, gentle cycle, do not bleach, line dry in the shade, do not dry clean. Like I said, a lot of the TEMU and Shein things I wash on a gentle cycle, and then I remove them and let them dry naturally. So there was this green tone that they sent me, and then this dusty light blue. They sent me that dusty light blue, and the XXL fits great, and it has a nice elastic, not too wide and not too narrow. I like that kind of elastic band. And then a royal blue. So I'm pretty much all set with leggings for the winter. I got some of these that are a little warmer and thicker. Okay, and there's the royal blue, and they're ribbed, as you can see. Okay, guys, that's the haul for today. I'm going to tell you a little dating story. No surprise there, right? I have a number of them, I'll tell you. So there was a guy that I was talking to on a online site, and this was like probably 20 years ago. I was talking to him, and he sent me several pictures, a couple of him with, you know, a couple of his family members and that, and in a pool and everything. And, you know, we were chatting back and forth, and finally decided that the day had come that we would meet. And so we agreed to meet up at a local Starbucks. Oof, my neck. Sorry, guys. I always have a creak in my neck, and it always hurts a little bit on the side. I injured my shoulder years ago, and you know, Still gives me grief. Anyways, we met up at a Starbucks, a local Starbucks, and sat down, and in walks this man about my age, about 5'8", with sandy blondish brown hair, blue eyes, kind of a fair skin complected guy. And he sits down and he's like, "Are you Jan?" I'm like, "Yes." "Are you," I forgot what his name was. And he said, "Yes." And so we started talking. We ordered a coffee. And I said, "It's interesting. You sent me a few pictures." And he's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Yeah. And you are not the guy in the pictures. Obviously." I said, "The guy in the pictures has dark hair and eyes. That is not you. What gives with that?" He laughed and giggled and just kind of blew it off. But I said, "You know what? I'll bet you're married. I'll bet you're married and you didn't want to put your real picture up there." So I was catfished. So after I called him on it, he left. Of course, we didn't go out again. But what gall? Okay, you're going to catfish somebody, but then you're actually going to meet them. Like, they're not going to notice that you are not the same person that's in the picture. I'll tell you what. I mean, every kind of bad experience you could possibly have, I think I had, guys. Okay, so yeah, that's my dating story for tonight. That's not a very long story, but that's the story I have for tonight, and I'll be with you guys again soon with another TEMU haul in a few days. And I still have to do that gardening equipment. I only have 3 items to show on that, but I'm going to make a separate video for that from TEMU. And the little cardinal says good night, guys. Good night. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.